Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 6:50 p.m.
Thank you.
Hey guys! Oh, did you like my arm dance? What I really wanted to do was to lower my head down so that you could just see my head popping down. But the way the hatch works is this is the hatch. The lid of it opens like this. So I would have had to kind of peer over the lid for you to see my face, or else you would just see the back of my head. Oh, we've got 8 of you. Hello, 8 people. I'm going to try to be a little bit quieter today than I usually am, because I've got that door open, that hatch open, that hatch open, that window open, the back window open, kitchen windows open, and I think that window might be jammed. Oh, that window's been replaced by plastic. Fine. And sound carries further on water. So try to keep it down, Felix. If at any point you can't hear me, just tell me. Is it 7 o'clock yet? The boat is back. You're absolutely right, Meg. Or rather, I'm back in the boat. I got the train back up today. And the cycle from London Bridge, where I get in, which is, there's a railway station at London Bridge, to my boat, I go along the Thames path, and it's gorgeous. It's a really lovely trip. That is 7 o'clock, and that means I'm going to plug my computer in. There we go. Hey, welcome, folks. Welcome to another Tuesday night quiz night here on the Boat of Dreams. When I got on the boat, it was 34 degrees outside, so God only knows how hot it was inside, but it was that heat. You know when a car has been left out in the sun for a while, and even if you've got one of those like folding shades, it was still that temperature, but it's a little bit different on a boat, especially a boat like this, which is partly made of wood, because on a boat, it has a kind of sauna effect, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, when I got on, and I've not been on this boat for a week, so it's not aired out for a week, it smelled like a sauna. It's rather nice. I mean, it was very warm. Sign-up sheet link isn't opening. What have I done? Thank you for telling me that. Share, please. Oh, it's restricted. Thank you. Anyone with the link can edit her. Done. Try again. Tell me if the sign-up sheet works. Hi, Lucas Stallone Tesla. And your avatar of a dog. I'm very well, thank you, Lucas. How are you? I am just going to pop this link on Twitter. Has that worked with the sign-up sheet. I can't see anyone signing up. Hey, folks, give that a go. Head over to tiny.cc/ftpubquiz118. Tiny.cc ftpubquiz118. Go sign up your teams. Tiny CC link says it's not up. Something's wrong with Tiny. Okay, what have I done wrong? What have I done? I'll tell you exactly what I've done wrong. I didn't bother to shorten it. That's a fake link, guys. Let's go create that link now. Link copied. FT Pub Quiz 118. Give you a. Sometimes tiny.cc doesn't really want to know. It says session read error. Let's try again. FT Pub Quiz 118. Shorten, please. Right. Try now, everyone. That should have done it. I'm going to check it out myself. Yeah, there's a few of you in now. Smashing stuff. Welcome, team name, in your classic lobster font. Typeface, I should say. Do you know the difference between a font and a typeface? I'll tell you anyway. The typeface is the name of the style, so Arial, Courier New, Times New Roman, Helvetica, and so on. The font is the actual physical item, the metal that they used to stamp on the paper. That is called a font. So really, we're talking about typefaces. Hi, Romani. I am having a good day, thank you. A lot of it was taken up with getting from Sussex, where I was this morning, to London, where I am now, and setting things up, then doing a shop and doing things like throwing out the milk that was in the fridge. And I went and I did a shop, and I got everything except more milk, so I'll have to go out and get more milk tomorrow. Welcome to Milk Chat with Felix Trench on a boat. Hey, what milk do we all use? I'm a dairy man. I'm a milkman. I use semi-skimmed, which is broadly equivalent to 2% in the US. Hannah Wallace says, if we don't do well today, we're blaming on the fact most of our team is splitting their attention between pub quiz and the NHL playoffs. I assume that's National Hockey League, which will, of course, be ice hockey rather than hockey, and probably quite a nice sport to be playing at the minute on the 11th of August, on this warm day. Romali's controversial opinion on milk is that it's not very good. Hey, each to their own, Romali. Not everyone is obliged to enjoy milk. Is it all milks that you don't like, or are you a fan of an oat or a cashew milk, perhaps? Meg's been waiting for Milk Chat forever. Romani, from what you're saying, Meg, it sounds like we might have a lactose intolerant among us. Well, hopefully not lactose chat intolerant. I won't have intolerance in my quiz. Be told. No intolerance. Bomb is all about the semis. And Lucas, yes, there are many comments. We have a lot of lovely people who come and occasionally do a quiz. But if you're new to this, honestly, it is mostly a sort of chat window for a group of people to come together from all over the world and have a natter, while at the same time watching the NHL playoffs, apparently. Rimali is not a big almond milk person, but oat milk is very good. Yeah, I like oat milk. It has a very creamy consistency. I don't like it in a cup of tea because it has too strong a flavor. But in like a hot chocolate or a coffee, I think it complements the flavor rather than overruling it. Rachel asks if there's going to be a quiz. Eventually I might ask some questions, and they may seem trivial in nature, and you are very welcome to see if you can think of any answers. But I don't think that's why any of us are here. I think we're mostly here to catch up, aren't we? This is essentially a kind of virtual pub. Caroline Minks, all about the oat milk. A friend of mine posted a recipe on an Instagram story on how to make your own oat milk. It looked very interesting and very easy, actually. And you can use the oats that you've used to make the oat milk afterwards as a dessert. If you add like an apricot compote or... Oh, it's blackberry season, isn't it? Well, you'd add some blackberries. I don't know if it's blackberry season where you are. They're a bit early. Did we have this conversation last week? No, I don't think we did. No, that's right. I had this conversation with the neighbours on Sunday. We talked about blackberries, and they're absolutely right. The blackberries are about 2 weeks early this year, which is a little discombobulating. But what are you going to do, folks? Global warming, early blackberries. That's the result. Apparently the figs are early as well. I say apparently. My neighbours have a fig tree, and they gave me a fig, and it was very decent. But again, about 2 weeks early. Hey, folks, it is 10 past 7. 10 past 7. We'll get going with the actual quiz part of this quiz in exactly 20 minutes. What I'd like you to do now, please, is to go to ko-fi.com/FelixTrench and drop £2 per player in the virtual jar. That buys you access to the quiz. And I have no way of judging whether or not you've done that, apart from that little ba-bang will play on my computer when that happens. And hopefully you'll be able to tell which ba-bang is yours, and you'll feel good. Here, I'll put volume up to 100, and I'll close Netflix in case it suddenly starts playing some 5th season Star Trek at you. Rachel Lloyd asks, aren't all questions trivial in the grand scheme of things? Sorry, I blame the heat. If you're not in the UK or Northwest Europe, you may not be aware that we have what we consider a heat wave happening at the minute. So that is largely on our mind. Matt Smith asks, 5th season of which Star Trek? 5th season of DS9, the season where it really gets going. One of those shows, just hang on in there for 4.5 series, and whoof, does it find its feet. Ba-bang! Oh, I can see some ba-bangs, but it's not actually making the noise. I'm very sorry. That's because I've left the headphones in. Sorry. Yeah, it is good, Matt. I agree. I think it strikes a really good balance between. It's still not doing the ba-bang. It strikes a ba-bang. I'll have to do it for you, folks, because there is. It's not playing the noise. It's not making the noise. I'll make a noise for you whenever. Well, occasionally, when I remember to make a noise for you. Thank you, everyone who has paid so far. Head over to co-free.com/Felix Trench to drop a couple of quid in the virtual jar if you can afford that. If you cannot and you'd like to play anyway, I would much rather have you than not. I operate this quiz on a trust system. I trust that you know your life better than I do. I think that's a fair thing to trust. Am I a little off-centre? I think I'm a little off-centre. I don't like being off-centre. That's better. That's much better. The problem is that I always line up the phone so that it's sort of centre with my nose. But of course the camera is not in the middle of the phone, because that's not how phone cameras works. Hey folks, head over to tiny.cc/ftpubquiz118. Hey, if you're a Brit, remember the 118 men? Do they still do those adverts? I was up for a 118 man advert for a little while once, I think. I remember when they recast. I think a friend of mine was a 118 man. So 118 was like, it was like internet before the internet, but also during the internet. I mean, it was a phone service. I'm sure it still exists. It's 118, and you call them, and they'll just answer a question for you. It was like AQA. If you remember, there was this service where if you texted 36663 or maybe 63336, I can't remember, that was called Any Questions Answered, and you just text them a question, and they'd answer a question for you, and you could say, like, who's Felix Trench? And they'd say Felix Trench is a scrawny bugger with a spoon. Oh, my neighbours are waving at me. Hi! With a spoon-shaped head. Hi, Olive! That's a dog that you can hear. My neighbours have a dog called Olive. Matt, oh, there's some chat. Matt asks whether I've got through the Tribbles episode yet. No, I've not got to Tribbles. Oh, that's very kind of you, Caroline. If you can't afford the quiz, Caroline has dropped a couple of extra peas in the jar for you. Thank you very much, Caroline. That's very kind of you. Matt and Naomi want to just chat DS9, folks. If you want to take over this quiz for DS9 chat, by all means. I have nothing. It was an odd series, wasn't it? Because it had ba-bung. Thank you very much, Hannah. It had so many great elements, and then every now and then, like such a dud. There's that ridiculous episode where they're halfway through a war and they decide to take an episode off to play baseball against some Vulcans, and it's so boring. But it had some really good stuff. I liked what they did with Bashir. I thought he was a great character, and I loved Bashir and Miles. They were a good friendship in the kind of the classic Trek trope of Trek friends. Garrick, also an excellent character. There's people who like the baseball episode. It's so dull. Like, when are there going to be stakes? Oh, there aren't. Okay. Can we go back to the story, please? 14 minutes, folks. 14 minutes until this quiz begins. We will start at 7:30. Make sure that you are signed up at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz118. Hey, if you're just tuning in today on Radio Pre-Quiz Boat, we're talking about the last 3 series of Star Trek DS9 and the 118 men. Remember them? Did you ever dial 118 118? And did you maybe ask them about their favorite series of DS9? Let us know. Make sure you've gone and signed up at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz118. Matt Smith says DS9 is amazing because of the diversions. Got to have a fun baseball episode. What? No. Oh, no. Well, you know what? I'm delighted that it has such a large fan base. I think that that's marvelous because you can watch it for me.
What's going on over on the quiz sign-up sheet? S Club Devon. I think we've all been waiting for that pun, Devon team. What have we had? I don't think we've had Devon's Heaven, but I think we've had Stairway to Devon. We've had, haven't we? I think there's still a few Devon Heaven puns that we possibly haven't got yet. What about other sevens? I don't want to spoil it for you. You don't want to hear it from me. I'm sorry. I'm backseat team naming. Hello, team name. Speaking of, trying our best and happy to both actually be on the live stream for once. Delighted to have both of you. Felix's dank sauna boat. That's me. Welcome to the dank sauna boat, everyone. Heat Begone Booties. Hey, Heat Begone Booties. Tell us about that team name. What does that mean? Booties is like shoes for babies, isn't it? True Blellers, welcome back from Finland. Still hoping to win the team name. Well, I like your colour scheme. Still hoping to win the team name. I like that very much. I'd say you're in with a shot. Sweet, sweet human contact. The marvellous Mrs. Minx. Hi, Caroline. That's a very good typeface. The gang's teaming up for one last big score. La Traviata and the Kanako Heads. Hello, all of you. Just coming up to 7:20. I suspect that we are going to have a reasonably quiet quiz. Quizzes are always quieter in the summer. And it is, of course, Alexa, what's the temperature?
At the moment, it's 31 degrees Celsius.
All right, so it's come down to 31. Yes, all right. All right, all right, thank you. Let me just show off. What was I saying? Yeah, quizzes tend to drop off in the summer. People are outside in beer gardens. So I suspect an intimate group tonight, but who knows? Bomb asks whether my voice has got deeper. Hey, rest of you, tell Bomb 6000 whether my voice has got deeper or whether it's the stream. Am I slowing down? Am I slow? I like. It turns out, like most of Britain, because everyone was tweeting about it to the point that there was a trending hashtag. Didn't exactly sleep last night in this heat, so there is a possibility that my voice is going lower and slower as we go along, which is fine. Matt Smith says DS9 is better than all the other treks. I'm not that person. I know that there's a big contingent of DS9 champions. I'm a bit of a basic. I'm a bit of a basic. I'm a TNG person, I'm afraid. Ryan says they have a list of about 10 puns in the waiting for Devon. Very good. Do the Kanako Heads have any dogs in the playoff hunt? Kanako Heads can answer that. Deeper voice here too. Well, I don't know what to do about that. If I refresh, is everything going to die? Probably will. I think we all just wait it out. See what happens. I think my voice is a little boomier. I'm going to listen to what you are hearing. See what's going on. What are you hearing? What are you hearing? What are you hearing? What are you hearing? Oh! Yeah, it seems to be about like 0.8 speed. Ugh. Don't like that. Okay. YouTube stream too slow. Most likely your internet connection. YouTube live streaming too slow. Well, folks, there's not a lot I can do about it, I'm afraid. It is just my piss poor internet. Again. Hey, it's going to make the pub quiz song sound good, isn't it? Although maybe it will die by that point. I'll tell you what, I'll open OBS to be ready for when the internet inevitably dies properly. But I'm not going to start it yet, because at least this doesn't overheat things and keep things going too fast. Hey, make sure you're signed up over at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz118. Would it help if I spoke at a higher register and a little bit faster? How's this? I'm now speaking at a higher register and a little bit faster. If I can keep up the whole quiz, is that going to seem like a normal quiz experience to you? Let me know in the comments. That was tiring. Matt says it's hilarious. Hey, so long as you're entertained, is that going to be enough? Da-dung! Thank you. Bomb says that sounds normal. Oh no! I have to keep this up for an entire quiz. Hey folks, make sure that you're signed up at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz118. Over at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz118. That's where you need to be. That's the voice. That's the address. 5 minutes, everyone. 5 minutes until this quiz begins. Begins. The Lost Alvin and the Picked Chipmunk's brother. Do you know, I was thinking the other day, the character I'd love to play is he called John? The, dad of Alvin and the Chipmunks? That sounds like I think that'd be an amazing character to play. Going around going, Alvin! I'd really enjoy that. Ba-bang! Thank you, James Curtis29, for supporting me. Hey, folks, do make sure, if you are able, to go to co-free.com/Felix Trench and drop £2 per player in the jar. That lets me continue to do this. Zach Sheffield thinks that YouTube is just taking pity on those of us whose ears don't always keep up with the unfamiliar accent as well as we'd like them to. Is it that unfamiliar? I feel like an RP British accent is a fairly established accent in general popular media today. It's not like I've come in with my strong Croatian accent. No disrespect to any of you who are either Croatian or in Croatia or have Croatian sympathies, but I think the point stands. It is a perfect path for me, correct. I will tell my agent immediately. Dear my agent, is this being made? And can I be seen for it? Lovingly, your client. I'm getting deeper. Oh dear. Oh dear. Am I getting deeper? I might need to refresh the stream and then the stream might die. I hope not. Let's hear what that sounds like. Okay, what does this sound like, please? Oh, that's not too bad. So what does it sound like when I talk like this? No, that's still weird. What were you guys talking about? That's terrible. Come now. I don't know what a Croatian accent sounds like. Sorry, James. 2 minutes till we get going, folks. 2 minutes. Lucas says, Felix, can you sing the part of the World War II history bombs you were in? A Peruvian accent. I have been to Peru, but I can't remember I can't remember what distinguishes it from a general Latin American accent, I'm afraid. So this was the thing that Lucas is referring to is there's a wonderful series of comedy history videos called History Bombs. They're like educational comedy, who very kindly bring me in every now and then. And the first one of those that I did was a 7-minute video taking you through the whole history of World War II. From, it has to be say, a fairly British perspective, but it's for that kind of syllabus. And I was brought in at the last minute because the actor who was going to play my part had a casting for, I assume, something better paid. And I turned up and I was playing this RAF pilot, but he was very tall and I'm not. So I was swamped in this massive, bomber jacket. And what was my line? I'm sorry, I can't remember what it was, but it was something about there being planes up in the sky. And that is 7:30, folks. 7:30. Time to quiz. Hey, welcome everyone. Very welcome to all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to whoever just supported me. Ding! There on the coffee. We are going to get going with this pub quiz, which I sensibly, definitely put on my screen before I started streaming. Hey, look, here it is, exactly where I left it. So if you've not done this quiz before, here is what I want you to do. I want you to get pen or paper or open a Word document and share that with your friends. And we are going to do 2 rounds of 20 questions with an interval of 10 minutes between them. You will mark the questions after each round, and there is a picture round which I will talk about during the interval. The rules are no more than 6 players to a team. I'm always right, and no cheating. No cheating means no Googling. You trust me to write questions. I trust you not to cheat. Write all your answers privately and then share the answers on the sign-up sheet afterwards when I go through them. But don't put answers in the chat. The chat is for talking today about Star Trek DS9 and the 118 Men. So here we go. Question one, nice and easy. It's a true or false, so 50-50. True or false? The month of August was named after the Roman Emperor Augustus. Is that true or is that false? The month of August was named after the Roman Emperor Augustus. That's question 1. Lucas asking where I'm from. Lucas, I grew up in Belgium, but my passport is British. I appreciate that's not very helpful. So a little bit of a mix. And Meg, you're right. There is definitely milk chat going on here. Lucas, where in Peru are you dialing in from today? Let us know. Hey everyone, welcome Lucas. It's his, I think, first quiz with us. So question 1, true or false? August was named after Augustus. Question 2 now. Question 2 is science. It's chemical elements. What is the chemical symbol for silver? What's the chemical symbol for silver? That's question 2. Question 2, what is the chemical symbol for silver, please? Question 2, what is the chemical symbol for the element silver? That is question 2. The science question. We've got music coming up next. That's exciting. Everyone likes music. Hey, does anyone not like music? Let us know in the chat. It'd be very interesting to meet someone who just doesn't like music. You know how some people don't really read? What if the thing that you didn't do was listen to music? Like ever. That would be cool. Lucas, what happened? What happened was I suggested people welcome you. Question 3. Question 3. In 1996, who had a #1 hit with the song Spaceman? In 1996, who had a #1 hit with the song Spaceman? That's question 3. In 1996, who had a #1 hit with the song Spaceman? Question 3. Caroline did meet someone who said they hated music, and she was confused, and they said, but you're deaf, how do you like it? And then I just laughed. That sounds like a roller coaster conversation. But when they hated, like, what did they hate about it? Did you get more information, Caroline? Is it the beat? Do they just find it boring? Bookham Dano says Michael Owen doesn't like films. Classic Michael Owen. I kind of love Michael Owen. I love how he was sort of set up to be the new Beckham, but he was just too grumpy. Question 3. In 1996, who had a #1 hit with Spaceman? And question 4. Question 4 is geography. Geography. To the nearest 1,000, how many kilometers is Russia from east to west, or west to east? We're still early on, so I'm going to give you a clue. It's a number between 1 and 10. To the nearest 1,000, how many kilometers wide is Russia at its widest points? East to west. To the nearest 1,000. Caroline says that the music distracted them from their thoughts. I can see that. It's a bit like when you're listening, like I've definitely listened to music or listened to a podcast and then realized that it's sort of competing with what I'm trying to think about, and it splits your focus. So maybe they weren't used to focusing on it in that way. Lucas asks if I'm a fan from Roblox. I don't know what Roblox is, Lucas, so I can't say that I am. Question 5. Question 5 now. English, this is languages, English is an official language of 2 EU countries. One of them is Ireland. What's the other? English is an official language of 2 members of the European Union. One of them is Ireland. What's the other? Question 5. English is an official language of 2 EU countries. One is Ireland. What's the other? Roblox is a video game. I don't know it. Lucas, don't put answers in the chat. Just write them down privately, and we'll go through all of them again at the end. But I'm asking you question 5. English is an official language in 2 EU countries. One of them is Ireland. What is the other? That is question 5. Question 6 now. Question 6 is politics. Politics of Denmark. Does Denmark have a king, a queen, or neither? Does Denmark have a king, a queen, or neither? That's question 6. Does Denmark have a king, a queen, or neither? Question 6. Meg wishes she had any concept of space. Don't we all? It's just so vast. But question 6, does Denmark have a king, a queen, or neither? That is question 6. Question 7 I've written down as film, but it's actually TV, so I'm going to change the category there. It affects no one but me. Question 7. Question 7. Which TV show from 1990 was remade for Netflix in 2013? Which TV show from 1990 was remade for Netflix in 2013? That is question 7. Question 7. Which 1990 TV show was remade for Netflix in 2013? It's question 7. Caroline Minks, all Caroline knows of Danish politics is that Julia Stiles movie. What Julia Stiles movie are you talking about? I can't think of it. Danish politics is made very famous through Borgen, the TV show. Kind of caught the eye with Sitze Babette Knudsen in it. Lucas asks whether I'm a dog lover. I am a dog lover. Big fan of dogs. Question 7. Which TV show from 1990 was remade for Netflix in 2013? Question 8. Question 8 is sport. This is sport and world records. The Cuban, I think, yes, Cuban, Javier Sotomayor holds the world record at 2.45 meters for which track and field event? Javier Sotomayor, I'm spelling that Javier with a J and then Sotomayor, holds the world record at 2 meters 45 in which track and field event? We are looking for the name of the event. The record is 2 meters 45, which is just over 8 feet, if you're that way inclined. Javier Sotomayor holds the world record in which track and field event? That is question 8. Caroline says something like The Prince and Me. Don't know it, I'm afraid. But Rachel's a big Borgen fan. Quite right. I think they're making another series, aren't they? I'm sure I saw something like that. It's one of those incredible TV shows where I think, is it the second episode is entirely about the budget, and it's amazing. Like, it's such a good show. Question 9 now. Question 9. So, Bollywood comes from Bombay, now Mumbai, obviously, but Bombay as it was, Bombay cinema, Bombay Hollywood. What is the equivalent, rather happy-sounding version for cinema from Assam? Assamese cinema. Assamese cinema is known as what rather happy-sounding word? Bombay cinema gives us Bollywood. But what is the equivalent for Assamese cinema? A rather happy sounding word. That is question 9. Question 9. What is the Assamese equivalent of Bollywood? And indeed Hollywood. Oh no, out of water. I'm going to desiccate. Bombay cinema gives us Bollywood. What is Assamese cinema? Question 10. Question 10. This is film and politics. Which actor from Hong Kong was a member of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference from 2013 to 2018? So that is a political position. Which actor from Hong Kong was a member of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference from 2013 to 2018? That's question 10. Which Hong Kong actor was a member of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference from 2013 to 2018? That is question 10, and that means that we are halfway through this first round. Well done, everyone. Doing terribly well on this very warm day. Halfway through round 1. 10 more questions to the interval. But I'm looking for the name of the Hong Kong actor who was a member of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference from 2013 to 2018. Moving straight on to question 11. Question 11. Which luxury car company, which was founded in 1939 by a man called Enzo, E-N-Z-O? Which luxury car company was founded in 1939 by a man called Enzo, E-N-Z-O? That's question 11. Which luxury car company was founded in 1939 by a man called Enzo? Question 11. How's the stream, folks? Has my voice got even deeper and slower? Are we going to have to risk a reset? I don't want to risk a reset. I think everything will die. Question 12 now. Question 12. Speaking of Hong Kong, what is the official currency of Hong Kong? Question 12. What's the official currency of Hong Kong? That is question 12. Question 12. What is the official currency of Hong Kong? That is question 12. The currency question. As deep and slow, and it's fine, about the same. Okay. We'll just have a deep, slow Felix today. Like a sort of wise philosopher. The official currency of Hong Kong is... Question 13. Question 13. Because I'm broadcasting from London, I like to ask you a question about London, and this is it, the London question. Which popular London attraction, which is run by the Imperial War Museum, displays the underground governmental headquarters used in World War II? Which popular London attraction, which is run by the Imperial War Museum, displays the underground government headquarters as used during World War II? That's question 13. Which popular London attraction, Shows the old World War II headquarters of the government. Question 13 there. Question 13. Which popular London attraction, run by the Imperial War Museum, who seem to run half the things in London, to be honest, displays the underground governmental headquarters from World War II? Question 14. Question 14 is food. This is food. It's fruit. Turkey is the world's leading producer of what kind of fruit, which was introduced to California in 1880? What I should have done there is said, this is food. Turkey, pause, is the world's leading. Well, there's no use beating myself up about it now. That's not going to help anyone. Least of all, you or me. What we can take from this is a learning experience. Anyway, I'm asking you, Turkey is the world's leading producer in what kind of fruit, which was introduced to California in 1880? It's question 14. Question 14. Turkey is the world's leading producer of what kind of fruit introduced to California in 1880? That is question 14. Hey, good news, folks. Next question's about music. Apart from that one person who doesn't like music we've heard about. If they're playing, terrible news. But that's question 15. A music question, question 15. 2D, Murdoch, Noodle, and Russell together form which band? 2D, like 3D, but 2D. Murdoch, M-U-R-D-O-C. Noodle, as in noodles. And Russell, R-U-S-S-E-L, together form which band? That's 2D, Murdoch, Noodle, and Russell. Together form which band? Question 15. Question 15. 2D, Murdoch, Noodle, and Russell. Together form which band? Hey, what do you think of my little fan? It's good, isn't it? I got it for £10 from the middle of Lidl. Question 16. Question 16 is the alcohol question. The alcohol question. Calimocho is a Spanish cocktail of red wine and what other drink? Calimocho. I'm spelling that. There's a couple of spellings, but I'm going to use the one that I assume is Castilian. C-A-L-I-M-O-C-H-O. Calimocho. Calimocho is a Spanish cocktail of red wine and what other drink? That's question 16. Calimocho is a Spanish cocktail of red wine and what other drink? I'm glad that there's a lot of love for the fan. A lot of fan stands in. Or fans. Now, back in my day, a stand was called a fan, and that's because we didn't have enough. We didn't have all this all the time to say for 4 letters. We were down to 3. You don't know how good you've got it, you stands. Calimocho is a Spanish cocktail of red wine and what other drink? Question 17. Question 17. Geography this. Rivers! What is the main river that flows through Rome? What's the main river that flows through Rome? There's a couple of them, but I'm looking for the main one. The biggie. What's the main river that flows through Rome? That's question 17. What is the main river that flows through Rome? Question 18. Question 18, this is words. In Australian slang, what does lollies mean? L-O-L-L-I-E-S. In Australian slang, what does lollies mean? L-O-L-L-I-E-S. I don't know if you'd even call this slang. I think it's just the word there. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But certainly in Australian parlance, what does lollies mean? L-O-L-L-I-E-S. That is question 18. Meg Plant says, half the reason I get any points on these quizzes is that I recently reread all the Percy Jackson books. I've never read the Percy Jackson books, but isn't he... Does he fight the Greek gods? There's like a... It's like if Harry Potter was classics rather than boarding school. Isn't that what it is? I think my neighbour's kid is really into them. In Aussie slang, what are lollies? Question 19. Question 19. In 2016, which American singer-songwriter became the first ever singer-songwriter to win the Nobel Prize for Literature? In 2016, which American became the first ever singer-songwriter to win the Nobel Prize for Literature? That's question 19. Question 19. In 2016, which American was the first singer-songwriter to win the Nobel Prize for Literature? That is question 19. Welcome back, Lucas. We didn't know you'd gone. Lucas, do try to keep your answers private, and we'll go through all of them at the end. And question 20. Question 20. This is current affairs. This is your last question of the first round. Final question of the first round. Speaking of Americans, who has the American President Donald Trump claimed in his trip to Ohio that the presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden wants to hurt? In his recent trip this week to Ohio, Donald Trump made a big claim about who Joe Biden wanted to hurt. Who was it? It's question 20. Who has American President Donald Trump claimed in his trip to Ohio that the presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden wants to hurt? So that's question 20. Yes, of course I can say it again, Lucas. Who has the American President Donald Trump claimed his presumptive rival Joe Biden wants to hurt in his recent trip to Ohio? And that is all the questions in the first round. Phew! I'm going to go through all of those again, but I'm going to go through them faster this time. Here we go. All the questions again in round one. Question 1. True or false? August is named after Augustus. True or false? Question 2. What's the chemical symbol for silver? What's the chemical symbol for silver? Question 3. In 1996, who had a #1 hit with Spaceman in 1996? Who had a #1 hit with Spaceman? Question 4. To the nearest 1,000, how many kilometers wide is Russia east to west? It's a number between 1 and 10. To the nearest 1,000, how many kilometers wide is Russia east to west, or west to east? It is a number between 1 and 10. Question 5. English is an official language of 2 EU countries, Ireland and where? Question 6. Does Denmark have a king, a queen, or neither? Does Denmark have a king, a queen, or neither? Question 7. Which TV show from 1990 was remade for Netflix in 2013? Which TV show from 1990 was remade for Netflix in 2013? Question 8. Javier Sotomayor holds the world record at 2.45 meters, just over 8 feet, in which track and field event? Javier Sotomayor holds the world record at 2.45, just over 8 feet, in which track and field event? Question 9. Bombay Cinema gave us Bollywood. Assam Cinema gave us what? It is a happy-sounding word. Question 10. Which Hong Kong actor was a member of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference from 2013 to 2018? Which actor from Hong Kong was a member of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference from 2013 to 2018? Question 11. Which luxury car company was founded in 1939 by a man called Enzo? Which luxury car company was founded in 1939 by a man called Enzo? Question 12. What's the official currency of Hong Kong? What's the official currency of Hong Kong? Question 13. Which popular London attraction, run by the Imperial War Museum, displays the underground government headquarters during World War II? Which popular London attraction displays the underground governmental headquarters from World War II? Question 14. Turkey is the world's leading producer in what fruit? Which was introduced to California in 1880. Question 14. Turkey is the world's leading producer of what kind of fruit? Question 15. 2D, Murdoch, Noodle, and Russell together form which band? 2D, Murdoch, Noodle, and Russell together form which band? Question 16. Calimocho is a Spanish cocktail of red wine and what other drink? Calimocho is a Spanish cocktail of red wine and what other drink? Question 17. What's the main river that flows through Rome? What's the main river that flows through Rome? Question 18. What are lollies in Australian parlance? What are lollies? Question 19. In 2016, which American became the first singer-songwriter to win the Nobel Prize for Literature? In 2016, which American became the first singer-songwriter to win the Nobel Prize for Literature? And question 20, who has the American President Donald Trump claimed in his trip to Ohio that the presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden wants to hurt? That's question 20. Who has Trump claimed Biden wants to hurt? And that is all the questions in the first round. So, there's some chat. Lucas says okay. Oh, Lucas, I don't think anyone believes that you are a bot. Okay, folks. I am going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and pick them up again or reach for your marking pens, because here we go with the answers to round 1. Question 1, true or false? August was named for Augustus. That is absolutely true. True. July, of course, named after Julius Caesar. August after Augustus. Question 2, the chemical symbol for silver is Ag. Ag. Question 2. Question 3, in 1996, who had a #1 hit with Spaceman? That's Babylon Zoo. Babylon Zoo. Question 3 is Babylon Zoo. Question 4, to the nearest 1,000, Russia is 9,000 kilometers wide. Big old place. 9,000 kilometers wide. That's question 4. The answer is 9. Question 5. English is an official language of 2 EU countries. Used to be 3, but one of them, of course, recently, sadly, decided to throw itself in a ditch. One is Ireland. The other official EU country is Malta. Malta, where the 2 official languages are English and Maltese. Question 6. Denmark has a queen. A queen. Until a couple of years ago, she had a prince consort who was I think he was a French diplomat, who I think was quite popular. But it's a queen. Question 7. The TV show that I was looking for was House of Cards. House of Cards. Famously originally with Ian Richardson, of course. Question 8. Javier Sotomayor set that record in 1993, never been broken, and like the next one down is quite a bit further down if you look, for the high jump. The high jump. That's question 8. Famous high jumper. Question 9. Bombay cinema gives us Bollywood. Assam cinema gives us Jollywood. Nothing to do with the word Assam. There was a director whose name began with J. I think that's where it comes from. Maybe there was a film that began with J. Anyway, it's Jollywood. Question 10. The Hong Kong actor is Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan. Question 11. Enzo Ferrari. Enzo Ferrari with his sunglasses. Ferrari is what I was after. Ferrari. Question 12. The currency of Hong Kong is the Hong Kong dollar. The Hong Kong dollar. Question 13. The London attraction that I was talking about, that's the Churchill War Rooms, also known as the Cabinet War Rooms. The Churchill War Rooms. A classic to visit if ever you have a visitor who's coming to stay in London. You often take them to the Churchill War Rooms and go, ooh, isn't this interesting? Churchill War Rooms. Question 14. Turkey is the world's leading producer and consumer of figs. Figs. We had a little fig chat earlier on. God, I love a fig, don't you? Bloody great fruit. Figs. Question 15. 2D, Murdoch, Noodle and Russell. They are gorillas. Those are the names of their cartoon avatars. Gorillas. Question 16. Calimocho is red wine and Coke. Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, any kind of cola. Freeway cola, any of those. Cola, I should say. It's an odd thing to say, isn't it? I'll have a cola. Question 16. Cola. Question 17. The main river that flows through Rome is the Tiber. The Tiber flows through Rome. Question 18. Lollies is a generic term for sweets. Sweets or candy, as you'd say in America. Sweets or candy. Anything like that. Question 19. The first ever singer-songwriter who won the Nobel Prize for Literature was Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan. And question 20. Donald Trump has claimed that Joe Biden wants to hurt God. God. Got his work cut out for him then. Very big boxing gloves. I'll get you, God. God. How are you all doing after that? Well, you all look great. Okay, I'm going to give you those answers once more. So, question 1, that was true. Question 2, AG. Question 3, Babylon Zoo. Question 4, 9. Question 5, Malta. Question 6, a queen. Question 7, House of Cards. Question 8, the high jump. Question 9, Jollywood. Question 10, Jackie Chan. Question 11, Ferrari. Question 12, the Hong Kong dollar. Question 13, the Churchill War Rooms. Question 14, figs. Question 15, gorillas. Question 16, Coke or cola. Question 17, the Tiber. Question 18, sweets or candy. Question 19, Bob Dylan. And question 20, special appearance by God. God. So let's see how you're all doing after that. Andrew Rogers says, we've always looked good, Felix, but how are we doing? You're absolutely right. Every one of you is an absolute smasher. You, right there, you're a smasher. But let's find out how you're doing. S Club Devon there on 12. Team name on 10. Trying our best and happy to be both actually on the live stream. 13. 17 for 1,000 yellow daisies. Oh, hello. Rumorly chopped 7 inches off my hair last night. Well done. That sounds daunting. Was it daunting? Was it great? Must feel cooler. Oh, I love a haircut. I feel like a sheep have been shorn. We'll call you Sean, eh? 13 for La Traviata. Another 17 for the GNUs. Is that GNUs or GNU? I'm a GNU. The Lone Quizzer, also 17, but 18 for Tuesday Club. Hey, well done, Tuesday Club. Just pipping that first round. Oh, and you have now changed your name to Autoroute. Well done, Autoroute. You pipped that first round, with a different name. Rumani says, it was indeed daunting. I was scared about getting it all to be even. And was it? How did it go? Zach, you're absolutely right. I didn't put pictures. I didn't put numbers. This is what I do. This is what happens when I make pub quizzes whilst also trying to cross a country on very little sleep. Sorry about that, folks. So you are going across. It goes. Yeah, look at it there. What a fool. Going across, left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there is a picture round that I forgot to add numbers to, and I'll tell you how to do that again at the end of this spiel. The picture round. Go find a picture round. It's at tiny.cc/ftpictureround118. It goes left to right, top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each of those is the logo of a major city's metro system. All I need you to do is to tell me the city. So they are again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm so sorry for forgetting to put the numbers on. So excited I was about logos when I was looking into this. I've got one clue for you. I've got 2 clues actually, but one of them I said in that they're all major cities. I don't know if that's really a clue. But the other clue that I have for you is I have put them in alphabetical order. I think that's a fairly big clue, actually. Tell me the names of each of those cities. Those are all of their metros, their underground railway systems. Romani says it's even if you don't look too closely. Oh, good. All right, folks, we are going to take a 10-minute break. 10-minute break while I go refill my water bottle from the tap outside, which I suspect is slightly cooler than my jerry can inside. So let me put the music on for you. We will come back at 21 past 8. I have now officially left. I've just forgotten to put the music on. Here comes the music. Will it play, though? Oh, it's not playing. Why is it not playing? It must have something to do with the sound settings. It must... Ah, I know why. Choose output device. No, thank you, USB audio device. There it is. Folks, have a look through the picture round. Maybe use this time to go to co-fi.com/Felix Trench. Drop a couple of quid in the jar. I will see you at now 22 past 8. 22 past 8. We'll start round 2.
welcome, 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 welcome to the pop quiz.
Oh, I'm back. We'll get going in 1 minute. There's a lot of chat. Playback chat. Plant chat. Glad you like my plant. My tomato. It's looking very sad. Ugh. But I think just about rescuable. Yes, Rachel, go put milk on your shopping list. In fact, Alexa, add milk to my shopping list.
You already have milk on your shopping list. Would you like to add milk again?
Yeah, go on.
I've put milk on your shopping list.
Meg asks what my Fleabag thoughts are. I thought it was a very good show. I liked it very much. And that is 22 minutes past. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to round two. Round two. The fun round. Fun because it is harder. Oh, did you all have a good break? I did. I agreed to help my neighbours move some plywood tomorrow. And then I filled up my water bottle. And then I watered my tomato. So ultimately quite productive, really. Let's get going. Get your pens, get your beers, screw your heads back on, and here we go with question 21. Question 21. Which film won the BAFTA for Best Film in 2019? Which film won the BAFTA for Best Film in 2019? That is question 21. Which film won the BAFTA for Best Film in 2019? Did I, James? I'm very sorry for everyone whose echoes dots I make go off. You all had a discussion about the Fleabag jumpsuit. Don't recall it. Is she wearing a jumpsuit? I remember when... Did Fleabag get Best Comedy or something? I remember thinking Derry Girls was robbed. Because Derry Girls was around the same time. And I love that show. That's a brilliant show. Fleabag is a good show. Question 21. Which film won the BAFTA for Best Film in 2019? Question 22. Question 22. Which branch of mathematics derives its name from the ancient Greek for measurement of Earth? Which branch of mathematics derives its name from the ancient Greek for measurement of Earth? That's our maths question this week. If you're a hardcore number cruncher, I apologize. Sometimes I like to take a break from those. Which branch of mathematics derives its name from the ancient Greek for measurement of Earth? Question 22. Question 22. Which branch of mathematics derives its name from the ancient Greek for measurement of Earth? She's wearing the jumpsuit in the first episode of season 2 of Fleabag. A friend of mine is in that episode. Is a friend, someone I know a little bit. Question 23. Question 23. In 1915, Charles Spooner and George Orton opened the first example of what kind of attraction? Now, this is an attraction that is frequently found at carnivals and theme parks. In 1915, Charles Spooner and George Orton, O-R-T-O-N, opened the first example of what kind of attraction? This is an attraction that is frequently found at carnivals and theme parks. God, I love a carnival. Imagine a post-COVID world where we can go to carnivals again. You can get your candy floss, fish some ducks, shoot some balloons. Be great. In 1915, Charles Spooner and George Orton opened one of the first examples of what kind of attraction frequently found at carnivals and theme parks. Question 24. Question 24 is politics. This is politics. Xi Jinping assumed office as General Secretary of the Communist Party of China in what year? Question 24. Xi Jinping assumed office as General Secretary of the Communist Party of China in what year? That is question 24. Sigurd Roche asks, on the picture round, does it run left to right or up and down? So left column. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Sigurd. I forgot to put the numbers on. It's left to right. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Question 24. Xi Jinping assumed office as General Secretary of the Communist Party of China in what year? Do you know, I thought making that picture round went quicker than usual. I was like, there we go. Done and dusted. Don't need to do anything else. I'm Mr. Clever. Mr. does a picture round quickly. Look at me. Got the hang of this business. What a fool. I saw a petard and I walked straight for it. Xi Jinping assumed office as General Secretary of the Communist Party of China in what year? Question 25. Question 25 is brands. The brand is Gatorade. Was originally designed as an energy drink for the athletics teams of which university? Gatorade was originally designed as an energy drink for the athletics teams of which university? That's question 25. Gatorade was originally designed as an energy drink for the athletics teams of which university? That's question 25. Question 25. Gatorade originally designed for which university? I love a glass of water, don't you? So good. I feel like I used to be really into water just as a concept when I was a kid. Like I wasn't into fizzy drinks for a long time. And then it sort of switched to tea in my teens and 20s. And now I'm just like, oh, lovely glass of water. Delicious. Gatorade was originally designed as an energy drink for the athletics teams of which university? Question 26. Question 26. What island is shared by Chile and Argentina? Question 26. What island is shared by Chile and Argentina? Megplant asks, is water better than milk? Yes, it is. Milk, it's, I was about to say milk's more versatile. Milk is clearly not more versatile than water. You know, all those things have milk in them. No, mangoes, full of milk. You know, grapes, just milk, really. Yeah, I think milk is a lesser drink to water. I would never drink a glass of milk on its own. That was never a part of my childhood, not being either American or Dutch. I think those are the two main places where children drink milk. I'd have a cup of hot milk and honey occasionally before bed. And obviously a proper hot chocolate is mostly milk, but a glass of cold milk was never my thing. Question 27. Question 27. Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, Diana Ross, and Betty McGlown were the original lineup of which band? Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, Diana Ross, and Betty McGlown, MC capital G L-O-W-N, were the original lineup of which band? So that's Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, Diana Ross, and Betty McGlown. Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, Diana Ross, and Betty McGlown. So, well, we've learnt that Meg prefers milk to water. Presumably, you'll be very tall with strong bones. Finally, we've got to the heart of this matter. We have been doing this since the 16th of March, and now finally we can have the debate about milk versus water that I wanted. Presumably milk sinks in water. I can't ask you that as a question now. Forget that I asked that. It's Men in Black from your brains. Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, Diana Ross, and Betty McGlown were the original lineup of which band? Question 28. Question 28. I think this is my new thing. Question 28. Which country has the largest number of Zoroastrians? This is a religion question. Which country has the largest number of Zoroastrians? That's question 28. Question 28. What country has the largest number of Zoroastrians? Question 28. What country has the largest number of Zoroastrians? Ned Plant is 5'10" and has never broken a bone. There you go. I mean, I'm 5'7" and I've never broken a bone. Maybe I get calcium through something else. I eat a lot of chickpeas. They have calcium. Is this too much information? This is Felix. He eats a lot of chickpeas. Loves a chickpea, that guy. Cicero means chickpea, as in the Roman Cicero. It's Roman for chickpea. Fun fact. Question 29. Question 29. Double, Goldilocks, and Trojan are all types of what celestial object? Double, Goldilocks, and Trojan are all types of what celestial object? That's question 29. Double, Goldilocks, and Trojan are all types of what celestial object? Question 29. Double, Goldilocks, and Trojan, all types of what celestial object? Well, I'm glad that this has turned into Broken Bone chat. Broke a tooth once. A little bit there. Might be able to see it. Just the front one. Fell over. I was racing my dog. But I tell you what, I won the race. Did you, Felix? Did you? Question 30. Question 30 is art. This is art. What is the name of the 1998 piece by Tracy Emin in which she displayed her bed? What is the name of the 1998 piece by Tracy Emin in which she displayed her bed? Those of you who've been doing the arts emoji gallery, I think you featured this one. I don't know if that was jumping around in the back of my mind when I was trying to think of art. Maybe it was. What's the name of the 1998 piece art? The art from 1998. Sculpture? By Tracy Emin in which she displayed her bed. Artwork. Artwork is fine. We're okay with artwork. Riley wants to draw a dog picture. Don't know how I can do that without sending you all of my data. Sorry, I don't know how to do that. She passed away last year. She was a black lab crossed with a shepherd. If you can picture that. Question 31. Question 31 is flags. Flags. How many colours does the Trinidad and Tobago flag have? Question 31. How many colours does the flag of Trinidad and Tobago have? Question 31. Hey, I forgot to say that we're at 10 questions from the end. Well done, everyone. Oh, lovely water. Delicious, hydrating water. Yum, yum, yum. A windstopper. How many colours does the Trinidad and Tobago flag have? Question 31. How many colours does the flag of Trinidad and Tobago have? Question 31. Question 32 is a history question. What? I don't think I can pull off a what. It's this growth. Oh, that's okay, Romali. Thank you. Question 32. Question 32. So this is the history question. What country did Mahatma Gandhi move to in 1893, where he lived for 21 years? What country did Gandhi move to in 1893, where he lived for 21 years? That's question 32. What country did Gandhi move to in 1893, where he lived for 21 years? Question 32. What country did Gandhi move to in 1893, where he lived for 21 years? Rachel, it's a difficult artwork to complete. I don't know how you would show a mess in emojum form. Question 33. Question 33 is theatre. This is theatre. What is the world's longest running play? What's the world's longest running play? So this is one production that has run for several years or more. What's the world's longest running play? That's question 33. Question 33. What is the world's longest running play? Delighted to hear it, Rachel. Question 34. This is Mythology. Mythology. We did a month of the year earlier. Let's do a day of the week. The name Tuesday. A Tuesday in August. It's like he plans it. Tuesday is derived from which Germanic and Norse one-handed god? Tuesday derives its name from a god found in both Germanic and Norse mythologies. A one-handed god. What is the name of this god? Question 34. The name Tuesday is derived from which Germanic and Norse one-handed god? That is question 34. Oh, my selfie light ran out of battery. Imagine having only 15 minutes of battery in you. What a strange existence you would live. Just waiting to be recharged, then shining, 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 and then dead. Life of extremes. Can I give you a refresher on question 31? Of course I can. 31 was how many colours does the flag of Trinidad and Tobago have? Question 35. Question 35. Hello from Finland. Which Finnish hotel-themed social networking service launched in 2000 and shares its name with a settlement in Morocco 90 minutes from Marrakesh? Which hotel-themed social networking service launched in the year 2000 and shares its name with a Moroccan settlement 90 minutes from Marrakesh? I don't know what makes a settlement. When I was looking this up, they weren't like, it's a village, it's a hamlet. It was a settlement, which to me is like, isn't that the first level of a world-building game? Like, when you build a town hall in SimCity or Civilization or whatever, you have a settlement. It sounds very old school. Oh, that's what the internet said. Which Finnish hotel-themed social networking service launched in 2000 and shares its name with a Moroccan settlement 90 minutes from Marrakesh? That is question 35. Oh, Meg Plant says that there's ominous lightning. Not here. Possibly out in Canada. Oh, it rained last night, but I didn't hear it. I woke up and I was like, oh, it's rain. I missed the rain. Sad. Quite like rain. Question 36. Question 36. Major General George Owen Squire is the inventor of which 5-letter trademark for a type of music that he sold to corporate clients? I'll say that again. Major General George Owen Squire is the inventor of which 5-letter trademark for a type of music which he sold to corporate clients? So we're really looking for a type of music, but it has a trademarked name, which is 5 letters. Major General George Owen Squire was the inventor of a type of music which he sold to corporate clients. Originally sold it to the public and sold it down the telephone. You'd ring up and listen to it. And you could hook up a house to it. And then people started getting radios. So we had to find a new way of doing it. But you used to be able to buy houses that just had music pumped into them. very brief period, I imagine. Major General George Owen Squire is the inventor of which 5-letter trademark for a type of music he sold to corporate clients? Question 37. Speaking of music, Kylie Minogue was born and raised in which city? Question 37. Kylie was born and raised in which city? It's question 37. It is getting dark, isn't it? Should I put the lights on? Oh no, the lights are over there. Oh no.
Disaster.
Falling. Oh, good. Question 37. Kylie Minogue was born and raised in which city? And question 38. Question 38 is confectionery, I guess we'd say. What confectionery is sold under the slogan, "The lighter way to enjoy chocolate"? It's a chocolate confectionery. What confectionery is sold under the slogan, "The lighter way to enjoy chocolate"? That's question 38. What confectionery is sold under the slogan, "The lighter way to enjoy chocolate"? That's question 38. Excuse me. Question 38. What confectionery is sold under the slogan, "The lighter way to enjoy chocolate"? Question 39 now. Question 39. This is literature. It is our penultimate question of the night. Which French author published a collection of poems in 1829 called The Orientals, which is appropriately frequently cited as a prime example of Orientalism? Which French author in 1829 published a collection of poems, mostly about the war in Greece, but called The Orientals, which is frequently cited as an example of Orientalism in the sort of Saidian sense? That's question 39. Blue 19, are you trying to create Blair Witch in emojis? I like the idea of Blair being this. I suppose he was quite a smiley prime minister. Which French author published a collection of poems, The Orientals, in 1829, which is often cited as an example of Orientalism? And question 40, your final question of tonight's quiz, is current affairs. This is current affairs. A German nudist was caught on camera this week chasing what animal which has stolen his laptop? A German nudist was caught on camera this week chasing what animal which had stolen his laptop? It's good photographs, these, if you've not seen them. It was photographed by a fairly well-established German actress who also happened to be there. And she showed him the pictures, and he thought they were funny, so he let her publish them. A German nudist was caught on camera this week chasing what animal which had stolen his laptop? And that is question 40. Question 40, all of the questions in the quiz. Oof, well done, everyone. Let's go through them again, but quicker. Here we go. Question 21. Which film won the BAFTA for Best Film in 2019? Which film won the BAFTA for Best Film in 2019? Question 22. Which branch of mathematics derives its name from the ancient Greek for measurement of Earth? Which branch of mathematics derives its name from the ancient Greek for measurement of Earth? Question 23. In 1915, Charles Spooner and George Orton opened the first example of what kind of attraction that you'll often find at theme parks and carnivals. Question 24. Xi Jinping assumed the office of General Secretary of the Communist Party of China in what year? Xi Jinping assumed the office of the General Secretary of the Communist Party of China in what year? Question 25. Gatorade was originally invented for the athletics teams of which university? Gatorade was originally invented for which university? Question 26. What island is shared by Chile and Argentina? What island is shared by Chile and Argentina? Question 27. Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, Diana Ross, and Betty McGlown together were the first lineup of which band? Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, Diana Ross, and Betty McGlown together were the first lineup of which band? Question 28. What country has the largest number of Zoroastrians? What country has the largest number of Zoroastrians? Question 29. Double, Goldilocks, and Trojan are all types of what celestial object? Double, Goldilocks, and Trojan are all types of what celestial object? Question 30. What's the name of the 1998 artwork by Tracy Emin in which she displayed her bed? What is the name of the 1998 artwork by Tracy Emin in which she displayed her bed? Question 31. How many colours does the flag of Trinidad and Tobago have? How many colours does the flag of Trinidad and Tobago have? Excuse me. Question 32. What country did Mahatma Gandhi move to in 1893, where he lived for 21 years? What country did Mahatma Gandhi move to in 1893, where he lived for 21 years? Question 33. What's the world's longest running play? What's the world's longest running play? Question 34. The name Tuesday is derived from which Germanic and Norse one-handed god? The name Tuesday is derived from which Germanic and Norse one-handed god? Question 35. Which Finnish hotel-themed social networking in 2000 and shares its name with a settlement 90 minutes from Marrakesh? Question 35. The name of that Finnish social networking service, I've written here, beg your pardon. Question 36. Major General George Owen Squire was the inventor of what five-lettered trademark for a type of music that he sold to corporate clients? Major General George Owen Squire was the inventor of what five-lettered trademark for a type of music that he sold to corporate clients? Question 37. Kylie Minogue was born and raised in which city? Kylie was born and raised in which city? Question 38. What confectionery is sold under the slogan, "The lighter way to enjoy chocolate"? What confectionery is sold under the slogan, "The lighter way to enjoy chocolate"? Question 39. Which French author published a collection of poems, The Orientals, in 1829, frequently cited as an example of Orientalism? Which French author published a collection of... Sorry if I keep looking up. I've got neighbours in, in the flats over there, and they keep turning on the light. What French author published a collection of poems called The Orientals in 1829, which is often cited as an example of Orientalism? And question 40. A nudist from Germany was caught on camera this week chasing what animal, which had stolen his laptop? A nudist from Germany was caught on camera this week chasing what animal, which had stolen his laptop? And that is all the questions in the second round. That's very good. My name in emojis. Very good. I've been learning, I've been doing Duolingo Arabic, and my name in that looks like there's a lot of different ways you could do it. But it starts with like a number 9 with a dot. And then I think just like an upright, you could do an E sound there, but I think maybe not. And then like a normal I, but without the dot there, but with 2. Then you can either do like, there's 2 different kind of cuz that you can do. There's like a, I think there's like up. What's okay? Oh no, it's like a triangular one. And then the S kind of looks like an M. It's very exciting. And it comes out as Felix. Or if you have the 2 I's, it comes Felix, which I like. That was what Greek people call me. Felix. Oh, let's see. So I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1/2 quarter. Pens down. Pens down. Pens down. That's it, folks. Pens down. You have all done terribly well. Here come the answers to round 2. Ticks and crosses, please. Then pop your scores in the appropriate box. Here we go. Question 21. Which film won Best Film at the Baftas? That's 1917. 1917. Question 22. The branch of mathematics I was looking for was geometry. Geometry. 23. In 1915, Charles Spooner and George Orton opened the first haunted house. Haunted house. 23. Haunted house. 24. Xi Jinping assumed the office of the General Secretary of the Communist Party of China in 2012. 2012. Question 25. Gatorade, designed for the University of Florida, where the athletics teams are called the Gators. Gatorade in Florida. Florida is the answer. Gatorade was the question. Florida. Question 26. What island is shared by Chile and Argentina? It's Tierra del Fuego. Tierra del Fuego. 26. Tierra del Fuego. 27. Those 4 people, together with the original lineup of the Supremes, later, of course, called Diana Ross and the Supremes. The Supremes. Or was that later? If you put Diana Ross and the Supremes, that's fine as well. Question 28. The country with the largest number of Zoroastrians is India. India. Big Persian population there. India. Question 29. Double, Goldilocks, and Trojan, all types of planet. Planet, and I will let you Google what all those different types of planets are. Very interesting. 30. Tracy Emin's bed is called My Bed. Simple as that. My bed. Question 31. The flag of Trinidad and Tobago has 3 colours. 3 colours. Red, white, and black. 3 colours. Question 32. Mahatma Gandhi moved in 1893 to South Africa. South Africa. Question 33. The world's longest running play. That's The Mousetrap. The Mousetrap, the Agatha Christie adaptation. The Mousetrap. I don't know if it counts now that it closed for the pandemic. It must count. The advertising team wouldn't let it not count. Maybe we have to write a letter saying it doesn't count. You have to start again at 1. Question 34. The name Tuesday is derived from the Germanic and Norse one-handed god Tyr or Tew. Tyr, Tyw. No one knows much about this one, this god. There's theories out there. Tyr or Tew. 35. The hotel-themed social networking service, Habbo. Originally called Habbo Hotel, now just called Habbo. You can have Habbo or Habbo Hotel. Habbo. Habbo, I imagine, in Morocco. Question 36. Major General George Owen Squire, inventor of Muzak. Muzak, like you hear in lifts and so on. Muzak, although that's often not official Muzak. Muzak, it does come from a specific company. But that's the idea. 37, Kylie Minogue, born and raised in Melbourne. Melbourne. Question 38. The lighter way to enjoy chocolate, that was the slogan of Maltesers. Maltesers. Question 39. The Orientals by Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo. And 40. The German man was chasing a wild boar. A wild boar who had a laptop in his chops. Going to go through all of those again a bit quicker. 21, 1917. 22, geometry. 23, haunted house. 24, 2012. 25, the University of Florida. 26, Tierra del Fuego. 27, the Supremes. 28, India. 29, planet. 30, my bed. 31, 3. 32, South Africa. 33, the mousetrap. 34, Tier or Tew. 35, Habbo. 36, Muzak. 37, Melbourne. 38, Maltesers. 39, Victor Hugo. And 40, a wild boar. Woo, Florida, indeed. Megplant asks, will I accept geodesics? Don't know what it means. Let's find out what it means. Geodesic relating to or denoting the shortest possible line. Yes, okay, but what? It's the etymology that we're interested in. Geodesic from geodesy. From alternative to geodetic. Okay, geodetic, see geodesic. For God's sake. Geodetic survey uses the Proto-Indo-European root da, meaning to divide. Nope. It's about measurement, not division. Sorry. You can't have it. Okay, how did you all do after that? Another 13 for S Club Devon, very good. 14 for the Heat Begone Booties. It's from Black Books, very good. Uh, 15 for the Gnus. They say Roma won in 2019, 1917 won in 2020. Let me double check that. Oh, I beg your pardon. You're absolutely right. The EE BAFTA of British Academy Awards. Sure. Hey, guys, I got one wrong. Question 21. The answer is Roma, not 1917. Roma. My bad. I thought we hadn't had them yet. So go alter your scores accordingly. You're welcome, the Gnus. I'm a Gnu. How do you do? Is that going to make you win? Not necessarily. 36 for the lone quizzer. Is that really a one-person team there? Getting 19 in round 2. That is very impressive. So, looks like the lone quizzer is winning. Hey, can you make yourself known, the lone quizzer? Matt Smith says the 2019 Baftas had Roma winning for 2018. 1917. You can have the point if you put 1917 or Roma. I think both are arguable. And next week, I will write a more precise question. Who's the lone quizzer? Can you tell us? It's okay if you don't want to tell us. So let's do the picture round. Picture round, picture all the way. Oh, what fun, a picture round on a picture open sleigh. Hey. I asked you to, I'm just checking that they are in alphabetical order. Yes, they are. Good. To tell me the city from the Metro logo. Picture one there. Picture one at the bottom there, that says Metro. That is clearly an Arabic speaking city. It's Algiers. Algiers. Picture one is Algiers. Picture two, that's my hometown, Brussels. Brussels, the big chunky M's. Picture three, that, remember we're going this way, but if you've answered them in a different order, but you get them right, for the love of God, give yourself the points. Picture three, that is the world's first electrified underground railway in Budapest. Budapest, the second oldest in the world. Picture four, appropriately the oldest in the world, London. London with its narrow underground. London. Picture five, that is the Los Angeles Metro. Los Angeles. Picture six, that very simple M, that is the symbol of Paris. Paris, there's a couple. I went for the one that you see inside on all the signage, rather than one outside the stations. Paris. Picture seven, that's St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg, quite a famous metro there. Picture eight, oh, I remember what the second clue was. The second clue is that apart from Antarctica, every continent is represented. Hope that was helpful. Picture eight, Santiago. Santiago. Picture nine, that is Tokyo. I think there's actually three Tokyo, like competing metro lines, but one of them is called Tokyo Metro, and I think that's that one, I hope. And picture 10, that is the Toronto subway. Toronto. Let's go through those again. Algiers, Brussels, Budapest, London, Los Angeles, Paris, St. Petersburg, Santiago, Tokyo, Toronto. For next week, can I take the picture around from one of your photo albums? No. That's ridiculous. You might get them, no one else will get them. Imagine the consequences. Yay, LA, indeed. You're right. Absolute lack of Yatta codes. We'll have to bring them back in force at some point. The lone quizzer can't figure out how to move out. Or how to comment on YouTube. Well, we are delighted to have you, lone quizzer. Thank you for being with us. So, how did you all do after that? Oh, 8 points for S Club, Devon. Very well done. Is that our top one? Seven for room temperature enchiladas. That's a good name. I like that. And holy shit, The lone quizzer has got 10. That is extraordinary. Oh my God. Well done. Very, very well done. Well, no one's going to beat that. So very congratulations. Many congratulations. The lone quizzer. You win on 46 points. What a marvelous score. Marvelous. And I am going to give best team name this week to the Gnu's, because I love a GNU. The Gnu's! Congratulations, the Gnu's, on winning best team name. Thank you all so much for playing. That's it. That's the end of the quiz. And that means that I will see you all next week, quickly doing some maths to work out what's 11 plus 7. I'm off to bed. But I'll see you all next week on the 11 plus 7th of August, the 18th of August, 2020, for the next live stream pub quiz. See you there. Tell your friends and go drop a couple of quid in the jar if you've not yet at ko-fi.com/FelixTrench. Thank you all very much. Thank you for putting up with my slower voice than usual. It's been lovely.